Heidi ho! If you guys haven't gathered by the title of the video, today is a long-awaited and much-needed bookshelf reorganization tour. If you guys have been with me on the channel for a while, you guys have seen my rickety wire shelf. It's been through many a move, many a book change, shelf change, and she is just not having the grandest time anymore. There's too much weight on her. You like breathe wrong on her and one of the security will pop off and threaten the integrity of the entire shelf, your life, and the lives of those around you. Finally bought a bookshelf. It is a little shorter, but I think given how much space I have between some shelves, it should be okay. I also have some books in a bin over here that I want to include into some of my shelves. It's not so much like that I particularly am in love with these books. One of these series is Harry Potter. The other one is Game of Thrones. So it's just a matter of like, I enjoy these books or have enjoyed them in the past and don't particularly want to get rid of them because of sentimental value. So, but it will not just be the shelf that will be getting a whole new makeover. It will be the entire freaking thing. So, wish me luck. I don't know how long this is going to take me. Probably an all-day thing. But I also have a D&D session today at like 1, I think. And I have to come up with a backstory for my character still. So, I, in creative fashion, have decided to put my anxieties and concerns into movement. And I will be also having Pretty Liars in the background while I do this work. So, I'm gonna do that now, put on some lotion because my hands are dry, and then I will see you guys once this has been removed. And then I can also assess the lighting situation because I don't think it's too bad, but if you guys cannot hear, kind of only sort of just woke up, so... I should have mapped this out more. I'm somehow missing my third Game of Thrones book. And I don't know how, because I haven't touched the Game of Thrones books in years.
If you're thinking about going back to school, this is for you. I ended up spending less.
Unless it ended up in somewhere. They got mixed up somewhere else. Different time. Well, we gotta do this. Wait. Found it. Found it. I have like a whole bed full of books and part of the floor, and I have no idea where I'm gonna put them because both shelves are now kind of like wrapped up more or less. I mean, I'm sure I can squeeze some things in here and there. This is gonna be a not so fun time for me. So wish me luck. I really have no idea. I went into this without a plan, and it's showing. I have also started to unhaul books, so expect that video to come out sometime in the future. I don't know when, but it will, because I have no more room and I don't need all of these books I say I'm going to be reading. So that can go. Let's see, where is my unhaul list? I have all of these books left, right? There's at least probably 50 or so books here. And like almost no space. I'm panicking. I don't know what to do, where to put them, how to... Whew, I'm fine. Alright. I went to Target and got a cube organizer to fill out the rest of the books.
Unpaid slave labor.
He's getting paid. We are now in the afternoon. I started this in the morning. Cube organizer has been built. We have it situated sideways, like so, like so. I thought we were gonna do upright, but my sister was like, if you do sideways, you can like buy bookends eventually and just put books in there. So, works for me. But I'm gonna wrap up this bit. I have another like 50 or so books, if that. I did like reorganize the new shelf a little bit because I was in the middle of a D&D session. You can't even see it, it's so backlit. Okay. Is this better? Is this better? Okay, that's better. Okay, yeah, so I reorganized it a little bit. This one's done. I'll talk more about what's in the shelves in a little bit. But yes, the plants are up. The plants are all back in their little safety. And I'm just going to wrap this last thing up. And then do some cleanup and reorganize.
We didn't grow up on the same advice. Our love just wasn't worth the sacrifice. And when you left me, I just wouldn't hang on. Boxed up the memories and put them to song. You're like a game that I play, just to throw it all away. Loving you is quite a waste, but I just love how you taste. You're like a game that I play, just to throw it all away.
I have finished. Several hours later and 2 Target trips later. No, I did not need a second Target trip. My sister wanted a cube organizer. But let me just do the quick little tour. I didn't do a ton of changing between these 2 shelves, just some migration. So top shelf, it's a lot of like my favorites, miscellaneous favorites really by author. So we got Angie Thomas, we got Tiffany D. Jackson, then we got focus on the shelf. Then we got Adam Silvera, and then Elizabeth Acevedo, Then we got some, again, miscellaneous. We got my Erin Morgenstern up here. Then some nonfiction that I've enjoyed. I've read Don't Text Your Ex and Glad My Mom Is Dead, but not Man Enough yet. Then we have my extra copy of More Happy Than Not, just because it didn't want to fit here. Then here we have kind of like my Filipino shelf / mild miscellaneous here with some Neil Gaiman and Howl's Moving Castle in the corner here. Don't even think about it. So again, all Filipino authors from right here where Dreams Descend, all the way to The Farm by Joanne Ramos. Then down here is more miscellaneous favorites. We got the Percy Jackson, all of my Greek myth retellings. We got my Lipstick Plant. No, and we also have my propagations up here. We got propagations from my Lavender, my Transcendentia, which is being so annoying right now. This one, and then this one recently broke as I was doing the change, like the switching from this shelf. And then we have a Lipstick Plant thing here as well, but I'm probably going to separate these two so there's more room. But back to this shelf, again, Percy Jackson, which I do plan on expanding and reading more Percy Jackson. Then we got my Lipstick Plant, Leslie. We got our These Violent Delights, and then everything by Sylvia Moreno Garcia, and then we got Anna Marie McLemore chilling here in the corner. More favorites. Again, these are like all pretty much in view of like what I'm filming. So we have behind my bookmarks is Iron Widow. I haven't yet read Gospel of Loki yet. It's on the list. Then we got all of my Marissa Meyer, which is the Lunar Chronicles here. Then the Renegades here. We got Practical Magic, which I do plan on rereading since I have the sequel book almost. Then we have Graceling, which I've heard good things about, and all of my Sabatihir books. Down here is pretty explanatory. Don't mind the price tag because that's not accurate to the plant. This is my Marantha plant our propagation I received from my mother. I named her Mother Marantha. Then we got all of my Shadowhunter books all the way here. Then more favorites like We Hunt the Flame. Then I have That Time I Got Drunk and Save a Dragon, and Before the Coffee Gets Cold. Then we have my Sarah J. Maas stuff, which is, most of ACOTAR, all of Throne of Glass, and then Crescent City. I have no idea if I want to read A Court of Silver Flames or whatever it's called, or the House of Earth and House of Water and something. Maybe in the future. Right now I'm just not vibing with SJM at the moment, so I haven't been reading them. Then we have more miscellaneous books. I really tried to organize by author and then by like type of book, if that makes sense. So like this is all Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, and then we have Six of Crows, then The Cruel Prince, Rise of Kyoshi, all of the of Fire and Stars books, then Ace of Spades, Cemetery Boys, and then graphic novels. And then we have some miscellaneous stacking here because I ran out of room and started panicking. And then down at the bottom, because I have a bunch of them, is a lot of like my paranormal romances. So from here to like forward, kind of thrown around there miscellaneously. We have an arc that I did not end up liking. And then my Ben Alderson books. More paranormal romances, and then some miscellaneous books that I still need to read, which is Upon a Burning Throne, Plain Bred Heroines, and Bone Shard. And then I also put this guy in here, Her Body and Other Parties, just because it was a small space and needed to fit. Moving on to this one. This is my very temperamental Transcendentia with lavender or like lilac variegations. The variegations have been pissing me off. I don't talk about it. We have one of my first plants ever, Mr. Perry the Pothos, growing very well, as you guys can see with his little tails. But anywho, peel the curtain back. I used to have these books here set at the top shelf, if you guys remember. Scoot over, Lilac. Okay. So they're back up here. Then we have one of my newest favorites here. I don't know if I'm going to get rid of this book just quite yet. Then all of my Dorian Gray books, because I need to own, how many is that? 3 copies. 4 copies. 4 copies. Then I have, these next 2 books are kind of like my romance books at the moment. There's still a couple of romance. No, don't focus on her face. No. thrown in there miscellaneously. We have all my TGR books. We have some romance books. I have the Delilah Green books. Sounds a lot like Adios in the sequel, and then Irregular, no, Society of a very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. Then all of like a bunch of have like a romance shelf here. Semi-romance shelf, semi-not, because we have Ivy Aberdeen's Letter to the World. And then love Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda, but everything here is like romance, comedy, because we got the satire here. Another miscellaneous shelf. This is where things start getting like double. Well, if you guys know, I like to hide books. So if you guys ever see a book on my shelf facing forward, there will be books behind it because I need things to fit. So there are books hidden behind Throne of Glass, Chain of Gold, Queen of Air and Darkness, Mexican Gothic, Night Circus, and Atlas 6, all the way up there. Oh, and We Hunt the Stars. So it makes things fit. I don't have to worry too much, and it helps hold everything up, and it looks aesthetic. So, but back to this, we got the Narnia books back here. I believe I have Hunger Games because I love those covers, and I'm not gonna have them get ruined back there with the box set. Then we have more miscellaneous books here. Moving on to this area, which will probably also end up getting some books on this top part eventually. Not a ton though, probably like here-ish. We got my 2 tarot books that I'm still kind of perusing through. Then I got more miscellaneous. I got my guilty pleasures here in this corner. Then I have like some random books, like I Can See Dracula peeking out. And then again, I like to hide books, so there will definitely be books here that you'll see pop up. I think I see John Green in the corner there. So, and last, but certainly not the last of my bookshelves, as these things tend to grow, we got more miscellaneous. I finally have my George R. R. Martin books up on display. I would like to get House of Blood and Dragon. House of Dragon. Something like that. Or House of Earth and Blood. Something, you know what I mean. That one. Toss it here. But then Stephen King. We got some of my mystery books back here. And then we got my Very Well Bruised, but things I have mixed feelings in books, which is the Harry Potter series here back. That is it for my very chaotic bookshelf reorganization and tour video. We are staying here for another year, which is why I decided to finally bite the bullet and replace things and get more things, because, you know, we don't have to worry about moving them in 2 months. But yes, that is it. Keep an eye out for any more bookshelf like changes. Again, I'm probably gonna end up getting rid of my desk and changing it out for like actual organization. Ooh, I need to move that down actually. But if you guys like this video and saw books that you are interested in, that you haven't heard me talk about and you want me to like maybe do in the video, or, you know, look through my stuff, my channel's always here. You guys can peruse and see what reviews I have or have not done, what videos what books I have and have not talked about. So if you guys do not see those said books that you want me to talk about, let me know in the comments. And until next time, hit like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Hopefully you guys are having a good day, and hopefully you guys have enough books to fill your shelf, or enough shelves for your books. Bye.